everyone, I'm Teresa Woodard from iStation, and today's EdTechWorks podcast is coming to you from the Texas Computer Education Association Conference TCEA 2015 in Austin, Texas. It is a great day at TCEA, and part of the reason it's a great day is because Jessica Worley is with us for today's podcast. Jessica, thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you for inviting me.
I love what you call yourself. You say you are an art, education, and broadcasting superstar in Poteet ISD. What does that mean?
That I have too much confidence.
No, not at all. So you are in Poteet ISD, and what do you do there?
Well, I'm the junior art education teacher, and I also have a broadcasting class.
And tell us about Poteet. Where is Poteet, Texas?
Poteet is south of San Antonio, about 35 minutes from downtown. We're a small little community, but once a year, we have the whole world come to us for our Strawberry Festival.
Oh, so that's why everybody knows Poteet.
Exactly.
Fantastic. Well, so you're one of the presenters here, and you were presenting about creating a morning news announcement program within your school that is tremendously successful. So what does this look like?
Well, it's the morning news announcement, and what we've done is we've gone from doing our morning news announcements over the intercom to having a full-fledged broadcasting news team in the morning.
How did you do that?
We took our 10 student council students, and we just let them go for it. And they've done an amazing job, and it's been an amazing experience this last year and a half watching them go from just kids to leaders of the school.
Wonderful. So how are you using technology to accomplish it? What do you use?
Well, we have a TriCaster, and that is a program that broadcasts the stream and uses the different kinds of slides and audio and things like that. It pipes it out to all the teachers. And then we also have iPads and Chromebooks. And so they use the Google Classroom to be able to communicate as a team with each other. And then they use the iPads, iMovie, to be able to create videos and special reports.
That's wonderful.
Thank you. I'm just so proud of my students. They've done such a great job.
So they do it every morning? Or
yes.
So it's daily?
It's daily and it's live.
Live?
Right.
Oh my gosh.
Yes.
What great experience that is.
It is. And it's a great experience because that TriCaster, that program that you're using, that's what they're going to use whenever they go out into the field and they are working the broadcasting program for Fox.
Yeah.
So
are you trying to inspire a love of journalism, a love of broadcasting, or are you trying to teach about writing, or what exactly are the things you're trying to teach through this?
Well, actually, when our program started, the real goal was to, of course, embrace all of those things, but create a community, create pride, allow them to show each other off. One thing that we do a lot is we have teacher features where the students go and interview the teacher and ask them, where did you go to college? Why did you want to be a teacher?
Yeah.
And what is your words of wisdom? And then we also have features on students. We show off what our students have been doing inside and outside of school. And it's just created this embodiment of pride that we didn't have before. And so
that's a beautiful thing.
It is. And even the students, last year I had one student who's a 6th grader, and he didn't speak a word in the student council class and how it was set up before. This year, he is our class clown. He's our goofball. And It is amazing to watch all 10 of them just grow and develop.
So you're able to take technology and really impact the entire school through this one application of it.
Right.
That's fantastic. I know you're also the one of the campus leaders for technology, am I correct?
Yes.
So how do you try to encourage teachers and encourage the district to sort of embrace technology rather than be afraid of it? Because I know there's it changes constantly, and you think, oh my gosh, I can't keep up with it. So how do you try to impact the mindset of other educators?
You really hit it on the nail. They're afraid. Some teachers can be afraid of it. So you really have to create that safe environment. You have to create teacher leaders around you. You have to showcase what they're doing in the classroom already, and just pride. It just comes down to it. I think there was a quote that said that that if you showcase and you show off and you develop people, I just forgot.
That's okay. That's all right. But
Sorry.
The bottom line is, if you show other people what you're doing, it can probably trigger new applications for it. And I think one thing I've heard before from other people who use technology a lot is, don't be afraid of a little failure, because it's not always going to work perfectly, but you learn from that.
Right.
And you learn from other teachers' mistakes too.
Right. And the students have to learn that too, that you are going to have failures. Speaking of failures in the technology broadcast world, I can't tell you how many times that we've had failures as far as like the sound.
Sure.
We're having issues with the sound. One lovely day, one of the kids hit the power on the monitor, but on the screen it said input error, and we were looking for like some cord that had fallen, couldn't find it.
All it was power.
All it was power. It was just a little button right
well,
there.
that's pretty real life, isn't it? And that's a great life lesson.
It
Because
was.
It's going to be that way always.
We definitely learned that day.
So are you constantly out there looking for new applications, new technology that maybe things that you could use in your classroom?
It's more like a problem solving.
Yeah.
So we have this problem, we have this flow interruption, or we have something that's just not working. So we go out there and look for how can we solve problems.
That's a really good way to look at it. What do I want to accomplish, and what tools can help me get there?
Exactly. And then coming to a conference like this, we kind of brainstorm those questions before we even get here, because it's just so overwhelming.
So are people now fighting and saying, hey, I want to be in the broadcasting group? Is this the new popular thing on campus?
Yeah, definitely. Applications start in a couple weeks for next year.
Yeah.
And so they definitely are hounding me in the hallways asking me, how did those kids get to be on Aggie Nation? And am I going to get to do it next year? Pick me.
Oh, cool.
So we have an application process, so it'll be exciting to see how many kids apply.
Well, that's great. It's good to be a trendsetter.
Yes, it is.
Good. Well, Jessica, thank you so much for sharing some of your ideas and sort of your experiences. And I think it's just beautiful. As a former broadcaster, I can tell you I love the idea that there's young people out there who are doing it live and doing it every day, and they're getting good experience. It's fantastic.
Here's my shout out to my students.
Way to go, students. We appreciate it.
Good job, Aggie Nation.
Good. Jessica, thank you so much for joining us.
No problem. Thank you.
All right. We appreciate it.